Hi, I'm Chuck Carringer. The topic of this Leadership Nugget is emotional intelligence, specifically the component of social skill. This is the final video in a series of 5 on emotional intelligence. I've used Daniel Goleman's framework on emotional intelligence for this series. In previous videos, we've discussed the emotional intelligence components of self-awareness, which is our understanding of our own emotions and how they impact others. Self-regulation is one's ability to manage or control disruptive emotions or impulses. Motivation, which is a drive to achieve. Empathy, which is understanding the emotional makeup of others. And in this video, social skill, which is proficiency in managing relationships and building networks. Leaders who exercise social skill are seen as being able to forge strong connections. They have the capacity to find common ground with others. Social skill is actually a culmination of the other 4 components. Patrick Lencioni, in his outstanding book, The Ideal Team Player, discusses 3 components of this outstanding teammate. And in one of those, he describes the ideal team player as being smart. And in this instance, he's not referring to IQ. He's referring to EQ, emotional intelligence. He's referring to these ideal team players as being people smart. Leaders who have social skill, they're people smart. I'd like to share 5 suggestions for developing in emotional intelligence as a whole, and certainly in social skill. But before I do, let me just mention my observation of the significance of emotional intelligence for leaders. I've seen emotional intelligence in the leaders that I've worked with as an executive coach be a great benefit for those leaders who exercise emotional intelligence. It enhances their leadership. Perhaps even more profound has been my observation of leaders who don't exercise emotional intelligence and the detrimental impact it has on their leadership and even in their ability to advance in their career. 5 suggestions for growing in emotional intelligence. First would be exercise reflection. Use a journal, reflect on the 5 components that we've outlined in this video. Each day, go through those 5 components and just self-evaluate. How did you do that day in each one of those 5 components of emotional intelligence? Secondly, use an assessment. There are many strong assessments on the market today. If you are struggling which one is best for you, drop me a note and I'll be glad to offer a recommendation. But an emotional intelligence assessment would give you some quantifiable data that would help start you off on this journey towards developing in these components of emotional intelligence. Third, seek some assistance. Assistance can accelerate our development and growth. Utilize a trusted colleague who is strong in emotional intelligence, or utilize a coach. Fourth and fifth, recognize that to grow in emotional intelligence is going to take effort and time. We can develop in our emotional intelligence, but it's going to require sincere investment of our effort and time. I'd like to invite you to visit our website, chuckcarringer.com, for other resources. Thanks for watching this Leadership Nugget.